Hello everyone and welcome to Star Wars Month! And again, today we are going to take a look at Battlefront, the upcoming Star Wars Battlefront, of course, published by EA, developed by DICE. Should we worry about it really? There's only 4 words that we've got to say to EA in particular. Don't fuck it up. That's it. Don't fuck it up, okay? Just don't fuck it up. It's kind of sad that our expectations for a next-gen video game is that the publisher won't fuck it up. To me, that speaks volumes of the game industry right at this very moment. Is that, you know, the best case scenario that we can hope for is that they won't completely fuck it up. You know, that's the thing. Kind of sad, but that's where we are. That's where we are in the current generation of games, you know. So it's going to be released on PC, Xbox One, and PS4. You know, no last gen release, which I guess makes sense now. I mean, we're moving sort of towards it. It is going to come out November 17th in the US. It is going to come out November 20th in the UK. I don't know, probably Europe will be the same as well. Don't know about other regions, to be honest with you. But what are we going to get? What are we not getting, should we say? For the starters, it will have no campaign, which is not a huge loss, to be honest with you. No campaign mode. It would have been interesting just to run around the levels and, you know, see what was what in a campaign. But bear in mind, Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4's campaigns were pretty garbage, to be honest with you. Not counting Battlefield Hardline, because of course it wasn't developed by DICE. Developed by Visceral Games, so Battlefield Hardline for this video, we'll just discount it. We'll look at DICE as the developer. So no campaign. Can we live without it? Yeah, pretty much. The big thing that we are losing is no conquest. I loved Conquest from Battlefront 2. It was so awesome, invading different planets, you know. You'd have your ships, you'd have your space battle, you know, as the different factions. It was like a little turn-based type game that you played where you'd position your ships, you would attack, you would have planets that your faction would control. You could play as, well, you had like different scenarios, different eras. You know, you could play as the sort of, you know, I think you could play as the Republic against the Trade Federation. You could play as the Empire, the Galactic Empire, should we say, not the Sith Empire. Two different things, two different empires. The Galactic Empire against the Rebels. You know, you could play against these sort of things, and it was pretty cool. You know, you could invade planets. You could, you know, invade different planets. Your planet that you controlled would come under attack, and the goal was to control all the planets. It was a pretty cool little mini game. You could even attack each other's fleets in space and destroy their other fleets. And that's the other thing, no space battles. No space battles. Despite the fact that we are going to get ships in it. We're going to get X-Wings, and we're going to get the Millennium Falcons. I don't know how they'll integrate into it. I don't know how they're going to integrate into it, but no space battles. You know, we're gonna get TIE Fighters, X-Wings, and the Millennium Falcon are the confirmed playable vehicles right now, or the confirmed playable ships. Also the speeder bikes and snow speeders, the walkers as well, the AT-ST and the AT-AT. You know, I said AT&T there, and you know, that's a different thing entirely. So the locations, what we're getting Endor, which was shown in the trailer which had no gameplay footage. Awesome. Release a trailer for a video game, don't show any gameplay footage. Thank you for that, video game industry. So we're getting Endor, Hoth, Tatooine, and Sullust, which is a previously unexplored planet. Ooh. There are going to be playable hero characters. Should point out that there is going to be some single player, and there's going to be some co-op mode as well. So there's going to be, I don't know, I guess it'll just be multiplayer with bots, that's what I'm guessing. I don't know that much detail about it, but there is going to be single and cooperative content. There might be no campaign as such, but do we really care about the campaign? It'll probably be some contrived crap anyway, as Battlefield has been for the last few years. Pretty crappy, to be honest. We're not losing out on a lot, to be honest. So if you're a single player, a solo player, then, you know, there's still something there for you, you know, to go around. Hopefully it'll have bots, at least, in offline mode with bots, hopefully, so that, you know, people who don't like multiplayer shooters can buy it and are Star Wars fans. So, you know, hopefully, because there are people out there that don't like multiplayer. So the playable heroes include, we're getting Vader, we're getting Darth Vader, the big bad Darth Vader. Boba Fett, and there's more to be announced. That's what we're getting. We'll encounter characters like R2-D2 and C-3PO. Hopefully we can shoot them. That's the only thing. Oh, C-3PO, we want to shoot him like in, what was it, Jedi Academy. Got a video of me hacking the crap out of C-3PO. Such an annoying little git, isn't he? So you can play in third or first person, which again makes sense. You know, you could do that in the previous Battlefield games. It was always better to play. I always thought first person was good for the shooting segments. The vehicle segments are always better in third person. I find in the Jedi, if you're playing like a hero class, you're playing as Vader, you want to play as Vader, you want to see Vader, you want to hear the breathing, you want to see him, you know, you want to see all of Vader, don't you? Or all of Boba Fett, you know, if you're playing as him. Pretty interesting. No, we don't know how these hero classes are going to work just yet, but they'll probably be available in the co-op and in the solo mode, I imagine, as well. And running around as Vader and Boba Fett. Who would win in a fight between them? That's an interesting one. Vader and Boba Fett? Well, I think probably Vader would win that one, I guess. I guess so. We're not getting any classes anymore. There's going to be no classes. So there's going to be no classes in the game. Kind of interesting. So I guess you'll just pick a loadout because, you know, before, of course, it was a class-based game, and Battlefield as well has been a class-based shooter. So that's surprising, actually, that we're not getting any classes. Of course, Battlefield 2 was famed, you know, Battlefield 1 and 2 have been famed for its classes. So there's going to be no class-based gameplay. What it's going to do is it is going to... You're gonna have to build your soldier. So there's going to be some sort of loadout, I guess, that you're going to go for, I guess. So there is going to be, yeah, there is going to be playable offline. To say it's going to be split screen co-op as well. There's going to be also a walker battle, which looks kind of cool. Actually, that'd be pretty interesting. I guess there'll be some sort of, vehicle thing. I guess Hoth will have the vehicle thing. You know, you'll have like one side will have, I guess, the Imperial walkers. Apparently, you can't control the walkers though. You can't actually control where they go. But you know, you can like, you know, you control the guns and you can like repair them, I guess. You'll have things like that in Battlefield, and maybe you'll have like the rebels will have their little what were they called again? The little things that they were out in the snow on Hoth. I can't remember what they're called. The little snow, I'm calling them snow speeders. That's what I'm gonna call them from now on. So will it be good? Let's hope so. You gotta hope that it's gonna be good. Hopefully they just don't fuck it up. I mean, we've already got DLC confirmed. Yeah, the game's not even out yet, and there's DLC. It's gonna be the Battle of Jakku. Hope that's how you say it. So it's gonna be based on Episode 7. Obviously, the Battle of Jakku is gonna be something in Episode 7. So it comes out about a month before Episode 7 comes out, and the Battle of Jakku will be free if you pre-order the game. Pre-order bonuses, another gripe of this current generation. Pre-orders down across the board, I'm reading, so yeah, probably going to pre-order this. I don't know what to pre-order it for though. Should I pre-order it PC or get it on the consoles? I saw the price of it on Origin, I thought, fuck that. I saw the price, it's like, what, 50 quid for a PC game? £50 for a PC game? That is insane. Absolutely insane. I'm not buying the limited edition one. No chance whatsoever. So I don't know. I'm kind of torn between. I might get it on PC. I could probably run it. I dare say I can run Battlefield 4. I could run Battlefield Hardline in beta. So I guess I could run it because again it's using the Frostbite engine. So yeah, I mean, well, that's everything that we've covered. Pretty much everything that's been revealed to date. I guess there is a limited edition. You're gonna get couple of extra things. You're gonna get some emotes. I guess there's gonna be emotes in it, and you're gonna get the DL44 blaster, which is Han Solo's blaster. I imagine Han Solo will be a playable character as well. You know, you can't have a game without Han Solo. There's also gonna be female stormtroopers, which is interesting because I thought, you know, stormtroopers were all clones. That's why they were all male. You know, they can't reproduce stormtroopers. They have no penises. Or stormtroopers. Yeah, true fact that. True fact, no penises. It's just a trademark, says property of the Empire. That's it. That's all they have down there. Don't ask how I know that. You know, don't ask how I know that. But nope, don't have any penises. That's true. True fact. There you go. There you go. That's canon. Not something I just made up just now. That is canon. But anyway, will it be good? Hopefully they don't fuck it up. Hopefully it's not Battlefield 4. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully they've learned the lesson of the disaster that was Battlefield 4, which was a horrible mess of a game when it launched. You know, you had rubber banding issues, you had client crashes. It also won't use the battle log system, which is good because we fucking hate that battle log system. It's terrible. You had to have Origin open. Bad enough you have to have Origin open and a fucking web browser at the same time just to play a game. I just want to play a game. I want to launch the game. I want to do everything from the game menu. I don't want my browser open, you know. So it is going to be replaced by something else. Don't know what yet. Someone else is developing that. It's not been revealed yet. Probably get revealed at E3. Probably get more details. Probably get some gameplay. Until we actually see some gameplay, all we saw was a CG trailer. That's why the footage that you're looking at is Battlefront 2, because, you know, I'm not going to show you the CG trailer. Probably get flagged for copyright, no doubt, showing your trailer footage, you know, no doubt. But we'll use Battlefront 2 footage for that. But yeah, hopefully they do. Hopefully they've learned the lesson, and hopefully EA learn, because, you know, EA, don't fuck it up. Please don't fuck it up, EA. We don't want you to mess this up. We know that they have a very poor track record, EA, when it comes to releasing big games, especially big online games. They're not the best at it, and they're also not the best at optimization, or they're not the best at patching things, you know, bugs in games. Battlefield 4 is left a bitter taste, very bitter taste in our mouths for DICE, really. You could argue, is it DICE's fault, was it EA's fault? But however, you know, they need to get this right, because it's Star Wars, and Episode 7's coming out. We can't have a disastrous launch with, you know, so close to Episode 7, because it's within a month of Episode 7, you know, and you're getting the DLC, which is going to come out for Episode 7, so hopefully they fix it before they get if they fix any bugs before they get the DLC out. That would be handy. But again, hopefully they don't exploit the game too much. There's very few locations. There's only like 5 locations available in the game. I mean, there was quite a lot more than that. You had things, there's nothing from the prequel era as well. There's no like Naboo or anything like that, or what else was in the prequel? I mean, Tatooine's in it. Tatooine's been in practically every Star Wars movie. Had something on Tatooine. I think, yeah, Episode 5 didn't. Hoth is in it as well, was in the original trilogy. But we don't have Naboo, we don't have, like, Camino, places like that. I'm trying to think of planets that were in the prequel trilogy. I have kind of erased most of it from my mind, you know. Most of it, you know. From, you know, we had Christopher Lee. He was the only decent character in the prequels, you know. He was Count Dooku. Of course, you're gonna have Dracula in it. You had Frankenstein. You had what's his name again? Peter Cushing. You had him as Grand Moff Tarkin in the original. So you had to have, of course, Christopher Lee. Of course, very famous British horror movie actors. You know, if you wanted to see that, Christopher Lee is awesome. Awesome, of course, as Count Dooku. Yeah, but that's the only good thing. Darth Maul was pretty cool about the prequel, so there's nothing, no prequel content going to be in it. Episode 7 content, I imagine more Episode 7 content will probably be added as DLC. Hopefully they don't just see it as a DLC delivery system and we just get DLCs out the arse, as most publishers tend to do these days. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of sad, to be honest, that we're this cynical. I think it's that we're this cynical, but we've become this cynical because of the track record of major publishers, particularly EA. You know, they don't have a great track record at handling these games. We remember Battlefield 4. I still remember it, you know, and Battlefield Hardline coming out and mostly working, it's not really a consolation because it's different developers, and bear in mind Battlefield Hardline was delayed. So hopefully they've worked on this. Hopefully they've been working on this for a while now, and hopefully they've got it pretty much hopefully ready to go. We just hope and pray, because it could be a good game. You know, it's sad that we expect the worst now with a brand new game from a major publisher. It's kind of sad, but that's what we've been conditioned to expect now. Hopefully it'll run at a decent resolution on consoles as well. Well, it should run at 60 FPS. They've said they're aiming for 60 FPS. We know it'll run 60 FPS on the PC. We don't have to worry about that, really. Battlefield games are they're not too badly optimized, actually. Battlefield 4 ran okay. My PC, Battlefield Hardline Beta ran decently as well, so I'm not too worried about my PC running it. I'm pretty confident in that, because it can run Frostbite games as well. Run Frostbite 3 engine it's going to be, so hopefully it'll look good. The CG trailer footage, which was in-engine footage, not in-game, there is a difference there. So yeah, anyway, that is all for this video, so thank you for joining me, and hopefully we'll see you in Battlefront. I'll put my Origin account, I might put my Origin like it is on the stream. If you follow my live streams, Origin names there, so you can add me an Origin if you want to play some Battlefront 3. when it comes out. So anyway, we'll see you again soon, and goodbye.